Ever wondered what it's really like to be a goat farmer? Is it as peaceful as it seems? Or are there challenges hiding behind those picturesque pastures? In today's video, we'll dive deep into the life of a goat farmer. From sunrise till dusk, we'll follow the daily routines, the unexpected challenges, and the fulfilling rewards. Get ready for a journey that's both inspiring and eye-opening. Stick around. This might just surprise you. Early morning routine. 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. The life of a goat farmer starts before the sun even rises. As the world sleeps, a goat farmer is already up, gearing up for the day ahead. The first task? Feeding the goats. Goats need a balanced diet of hay, grain, and fresh water, so it's essential to measure out the right portions for each meal. But it's not just tossing food into a trough and walking away. Farmers need to ensure each goat is eating, as some may shy away or feel unwell. This morning routine also involves checking their health, scanning for any signs of illness or injury. This could be something as subtle as a goat refusing to eat or looking more sluggish than usual. After feeding, the next task is mucking out the barn. It's not the most glamorous part of the job, but it's essential. Clean bedding and living spaces are important to prevent diseases. This is also the perfect time to ensure the goat's water supply is clean and topped off. Milking time, 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. If the farm is home to dairy goats, the next step is milking. This process is done twice a day, once in the morning and again in the late afternoon. Each goat needs to be milked carefully, either by hand or using milking machines. But this isn't as simple as it sounds. Goats, like people, can have moods. Sometimes a goat might refuse to stay still, making milking a bit tricky. Milking time is a delicate balance of patience, skill, and care. After all, stressed goats produce less milk. Each farmer has to ensure the goats are comfortable, which means talking softly to them or playing calm music to soothe them. The fresh milk is then filtered, stored, and sometimes prepared for sale or processing into cheese, yogurt, or soap. Midday, herd management and health checks, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Midday is when herd management comes into play. This involves watching the goats as they graze in the pastures, checking fences for any damage, and making sure all goats are accounted for. Goats are natural explorers, so keeping an eye on them is key to preventing escape attempts. Along with managing the herd, this part of the day is dedicated to health checks. Goat farmers need to trim hooves to prevent infections, administer vaccines when necessary, and keep detailed records of each goat's health. It's all about making sure they're happy and healthy. This is also when the goats get their exercise. Healthy goats are active goats, so seeing them jump, climb, and play around is a sign they're doing well. Afternoon break and farm maintenance, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. After all the goats have been cared for, it's time for a short break. This doesn't mean lounging around, though. Farmers often use this time to work on farm maintenance tasks, whether it's repairing a broken fence, checking on farm machinery, or organizing supplies. Farming is not just about animals. It's also about keeping the farm itself running smoothly. Without proper maintenance, things can quickly get out of hand. For example, a loose fence could lead to a missing goat, or malfunctioning equipment could disrupt the day's tasks. Preparing for the evening, feeding time. Again, 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. As the day moves towards evening, it's time for the second round of feeding. Much like in the morning, the goats need fresh food and water, but this time, it's also important to monitor how much each goat has eaten throughout the day. Did any goat eat less than usual? Are they behaving differently? These small details are important in catching any potential health issues early. Evening milking and final check, 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. The day ends much like it started, with milking. Evening milking is often a more relaxed process, as the goats have had a full day of grazing and are usually calm. However, it's still important to stay vigilant. Farmers must ensure the equipment is sanitized and the milk is stored properly to maintain its quality. After milking, farmers do a final check of the barn and pastures, making sure all the goats are safe and sound. It's also a good time to observe them closely one last time before nightfall, looking for any signs of distress or discomfort. The unexpected challenges. Of course, no day on a farm is ever the same. Unexpected challenges can pop up at any moment. Maybe a goat falls ill, or perhaps a fence breaks during a storm. In the winter, the farmer needs to deal with frozen water troughs or make sure the goats are warm enough to withstand the cold. In the summer, it's all about keeping them cool and hydrated. And let's not forget kidding season, the time when baby goats are born. This period brings its own set of challenges, as farmers must be ready to assist with births, care for newborns, and ensure the mothers are recovering well. Kidding season often means sleepless nights and extra vigilance. Every challenge, big or small, requires quick thinking, patience, and a deep knowledge of goats. But despite the challenges, goat farmers often say the rewards far outweigh the difficulties. The rewarding moments. At the end of the day, the hard work pays off. Seeing the goats healthy, happy, and growing is one of the most rewarding feelings. There's something special about building a connection with the animals, understanding their personalities, and watching them thrive under your care. Farmers also take pride in the products they create, whether it's fresh milk, artisanal cheese, or goat's milk soap. Knowing that their hard work leads to something valuable for others is incredibly fulfilling. Why people choose goat farming. You might wonder why someone would choose to become a goat farmer, given the early mornings, long hours, and tough physical labor. But for most goat farmers, it's about a love for the animals and the lifestyle. It's about being close to nature, working with your hands, and finding satisfaction in the simple, everyday routines. It's also a way to be self-sufficient. Goat farming offers opportunities to produce your own food, contribute to local economies, and live sustainably. Many farmers appreciate the balance between hard work and the peaceful moments spent watching their goats graze in the fields. How goat farming helps the environment. One often overlooked benefit of goat farming is its positive impact on the environment. Goats are natural grazers, and they're great at keeping pastures healthy by controlling weeds. Unlike larger animals, goats are gentle on the land. They don't cause as much soil erosion, and they can thrive in areas where other livestock might struggle. This makes goat farming an eco-friendly option for those looking to practice sustainable agriculture. Farmers often rotate grazing areas to give the land time to recover, ensuring that the pastures stay fertile and productive. This method, known as rotational grazing, also helps prevent overgrazing, which can lead to land degradation. The life of a goat farmer is far from easy, but it's full of purpose. Every day brings new challenges, but also new rewards. From the early morning feedings to the final check at night, the dedication of a goat farmer never wavers. It's a journey of hard work, patience, and love for the animals and the land. If this journey into the world of goat farming inspired you or gave you a new appreciation for the hard work behind it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're interested in more videos about farming, nature, and the rural lifestyle, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.